I'm on this type shit like, who gives a fuck? That's what you niggas been waiting on? Well, all this, what you niggas been waiting on?
We really live this shit we talk about, you hear me? We real deal live this shit, stupid ass. You niggas stupid or what? Go look at our video. Cuz say you the last one standing. Like I said, cuz.
Yo, what's good, fam? Welcome back to the channel. Before we dive into this crazy situation, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications because we about to break down some serious industry drama that's got the whole hip-hop community talking. Today we're covering NBA Youngboy's reaction to Pooh Shiesty dissing him, and trust me, this beef is about to get real deadly, real quick. Alright gang, let me break down what we're about to get into today. When Pooh Shiesty first came home from prison, homie went straight to Ben Don's stream to connect with his fans. But during that stream, some wild drama popped off that nobody saw coming. Ben was on the phone with this streamer, Rakai, and when he passed the phone to Pooh Shiesty, Rakai started claiming he was 4KT. That's NBA Youngboy's crew for those who don't know. But here's where it gets spicy. Pooh Shiesty acted like he had no idea what 4KT even meant, basically dissing NBA Youngboy right there on live stream.
I'm 4K Trey.
Who?
But yo, this beef runs way deeper than just some stream drama. We're talking about loyalty, prison politics, street credibility, and industry relationships that go back years. This ain't just two rappers not liking each other. This is about choosing sides in a war that's already claimed lives and could claim more if things escalate. From King Von's tragic death in Atlanta to Lil Durk's unwavering loyalty to Pooh Shiesty during his federal case, to NBA Youngboy's recent response on Instagram Live. We're about to break down every piece of this puzzle. And trust me, by the end of this video, y'all gonna understand why this beef could turn deadly and what needs to happen to prevent more tragedy in hip-hop. To understand this beef, we gotta go back to November 6, 2020, the night that changed everything. King Von, who was Lil Durk's closest friend and basically his little brother, was outside a hookah lounge in Atlanta when he ran into Quando Rondo and his crew. Now, Von and Quando had been going back and forth on social media for months, but nobody expected what happened next. According to Quando Rondo himself, he didn't even know it was King Von at first. He told Angela Yee in an interview that he was just gonna let them walk past, but then somebody threw the first punch. What started as a fistfight quickly turned into a shootout, and Von was allegedly shot multiple times by Quando's homie, Lul Tim. Von died that night, and the whole hip-hop world felt that loss. Now here's where NBA Youngboy comes into the picture. Quando Rondo was the first rapper that Youngboy ever signed to his Never Broke Again label. They were tight like family, so when Quando got involved in that situation with Von, it automatically put Youngboy in the middle of the beef. Even though Youngboy wasn't there that night and had nothing to do with what happened, the streets don't care about technicalities. In their eyes, Youngboy's artist killed Durk's best friend, which made them automatic enemies. The situation got even more heated when NBA Youngboy dropped tracks like Bring the Hook, where he mentioned O-Block by name and seemed to diss Von's memory. Lines like N, this that Squid Game, O-Block Pack, Get Rolled Up, sent shockwaves through the hip-hop community. That's when Lil Durk knew he had to respond, and the beef between OTF and NBA became official. Now, to understand why Pooh Shiesty is so loyal to Lil Durk, we gotta talk about their relationship. Back in 2020, Durk featured on Pooh Shiesty's track, Back in Blood, and that collaboration changed Pooh Shiesty's whole career. That song became his first major hit and put him on the map in a way that nothing else had. Without Durk's co-sign, Pooh Shiesty might still be grinding in Memphis trying to get noticed. But the loyalty goes way deeper than just one successful song. When Pooh Shiesty got locked up on federal charges in 2021, most of the industry forgot about him. That's just how it works. When you're facing federal time, people distance themselves because they don't want that association. The feds be watching everything, and artists know that showing too much support for someone with federal charges can bring unwanted attention to their own situations. But not Lil Durk. Throughout Pooh Shiesty's entire bid, Durk was consistently one of the most supportive people from the industry. Every show, every interview, Durk would mention Pooh Shiesty's name. He'd yell, "Free Pooh Shiesty" from the stage, keeping his name alive when everybody else moved on to the next hot artist. Dirk was also one of the main people putting money on Pooh Shiesty's books and making sure he was straight while locked up. That type of loyalty is rare in this industry, fam. Most artists will drop you the moment you become a liability, but Dirk showed Pooh Shiesty what real friendship looks like. So when Pooh Shiesty came home, he knew exactly who had his back and who he needed to ride for, no matter what. When Pooh Shiesty first came home, he was eager to reconnect with his fans and get back to making music. He hopped on Ben Dodon's stream, just trying to take pictures with fans and show love to the people who supported him while he was locked up. But during that stream, some real industry drama started bubbling to the surface. Rakai, who's known for being a big NBA Youngboy fan, called into the stream while Beneden was on the phone with him. When Beneden passed the phone to Pooh Shiesty, Rakai decided to test the waters by claiming he was 4KT. That's NBA Youngboy's crew. Now, everybody in the rap game knows what 4KT stands for. It's not some obscure reference that only insiders would understand. But Pooh Shiesty's response was telling. He acted like he had no idea what Rakai was talking about, asking, "What's that?" like he'd never heard of 4KT before. Now, we all know Pooh Shiesty knew exactly what Rakai meant. This wasn't about not knowing, this was about not wanting to acknowledge anything connected to NBA Youngboy's camp. That type of disrespect is deeper than just ignoring someone. When you won't even recognize the other side's existence, that's complete dismissal. That's saying their whole movement is irrelevant to you. And in the street world, that's one of the most disrespectful things you can do. The crazy part is that Pooh Shiesty's reaction wasn't just about the beef between Dirk and Youngboy. This was personal for him because of how much loyalty Dirk showed him during his darkest period. When that female fan on the stream said she didn't mess with Lil Durk, you could see Pooh Shiesty's whole energy shift. He went from being cool and laid back to showing real emotion, real anger. After Pooh Shiesty dropped his highly anticipated first day out track, NBA Youngboy decided to respond in his own way. During an Instagram live session, Youngboy was asked about Pooh Shiesty's new song, and his reaction was pure disrespect. He started laughing and basically dismissed the whole thing, asking, "Is that what y'all been waiting on?" Like Pooh Shiesty's return was some kind of joke. That response hit different because it showed that Youngboy wasn't taking Pooh Shiesty seriously as a threat or even as a relevant artist. In the rap game, being laughed at is sometimes worse than being dissed directly. When someone dismisses you with laughter, they're saying you're not even worth a real response. But Youngboy's reaction also showed that he's aware of the situation and he's not backing down. By laughing at Pooh Shiesty's comeback, he was essentially saying that all the loyalty in the world won't make up for the time Pooh Shiesty lost while locked up. He was questioning whether Pooh Shiesty still has the relevance and skill to compete at the highest level. Pooh Shiesty wasn't about to let that slide. After seeing Youngboy's reaction, he took to his Instagram story to fire back. He started talking about how all these other rappers be capping in their raps, claiming he's the only one really living what he's talking about. That was a direct shot at Youngboy's credibility and authenticity. This response showed that Pooh Shiesty is willing to take this beef to the next level. He's not just defending Lil Durk anymore. Now it's personal between him and Youngboy. When you start questioning someone's authenticity in hip-hop, especially someone with Youngboy's street credibility, you're crossing a line that's hard to come back from. The Instagram story posts also showed that this beef is going to play out on social media as much as it does in music. Every post, every story, every comment is going to be analyzed by fans and enemies alike. That's the reality of modern beef. It's not just about the songs anymore. It's about the constant back and forth on social platforms. Now let's keep it real about why this situation is so dangerous. Both NBA Youngboy and Pooh Shiesty have real street credibility and loyal crews that don't play about disrespect. When you're talking about artists with this level of street connections, beef can escalate beyond social media and music real quick. NBA Youngboy's 4KT crew has members all over Louisiana, and they ride hard for their leader. These aren't just rap fans, these are real street dudes who've been with Youngboy since before the fame. When someone disrespects Youngboy, they take it personal and they're willing to take action. On the other side, Pooh Shiesty represents Memphis, and he's got connections to Chicago through his relationship with Lil Durk. The combination of Memphis street politics and Chicago drill culture creates a dangerous mix. Both cities have their own codes of ethics when it comes to loyalty and respect, and when those worlds collide with Louisiana street culture, things can get chaotic. The real danger is that this beef involves people who've already lost friends to violence. Lil Durk lost King Von, and that pain is still fresh. When you're dealing with people who've experienced that level of loss, emotions run high and rational thinking can go out the window. The desire for revenge can override common sense, and that's when situations turn deadly. Another factor that makes this dangerous is the influence both artists have over their fan bases. NBA Youngboy and Pooh Shiesty both have young, impressionable fans who look up to them and want to prove their loyalty. When these fans see their favorite artists beefing, some of them might try to get involved in ways that could escalate the situation beyond what the artists intended. This beef also represents something larger happening in hip-hop right now. Artists are being forced to choose sides in conflicts they didn't start, all because of loyalty and industry politics. It's creating a culture where neutrality isn't an option, where you're either with someone or against them. The situation shows how complicated the rap game has become. Sometimes you end up beefing with people not because of what they did to you, but because of who you're loyal to. That's both the beautiful and dangerous side of this culture. The beautiful part is seeing real loyalty in an industry full of fake relationships. The dangerous part is how that loyalty can drag you into conflicts that could end your career or worse. So what can be done to prevent this situation from getting out of hand? First, both artists need to recognize that they have influence over their fans and crews. Every post, every song, every public statement sends a message to people who are willing to act on their behalf. The industry also needs to step in. Other artists, label executives, and influential figures in hip-hop need to encourage these artists to handle their differences without violence. We've lost too many talented artists to beef that could have been resolved with conversation. Both Pooh Shiesty and NBA Youngboy are successful enough that they don't need to diss people on every record to sell music. They have the talent and fan bases to succeed without constantly feeding into drama. The question is whether they're willing to prioritize their careers and safety over street credibility. At the end of the day, this beef between Pooh Shiesty and NBA Youngboy is about more than just rap. It's about loyalty, respect, and the complicated politics of the street and music worlds. Pooh Shiesty's loyalty to Lil Durk is admirable, but it's also put him in a dangerous position where he's inherited enemies he never had personal issues with. The situation is far from over, and with both sides having real street credibility and loyal fan bases, things could escalate quickly. The hip-hop community needs to learn from the tragedies we've already experienced and find ways to resolve conflicts without violence. What do y'all think about this situation? Is Pooh Shiesty right to stand by Lil Durk no matter what, or should he try to stay neutral? Do you think NBA Youngboy's response was disrespectful, or was he just defending himself? Let me know in the comments below, and make sure to subscribe for more hip-hop news and analysis. This beef is just getting started, and we'll be here to break down every development as it happens. Remember, fam, loyalty is everything in this game, but sometimes that loyalty comes with a price that might be too high to pay. Stay safe out there, and we'll see y'all in the next video.